runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Today, a Big Ten flash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hot. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Ross Davis, David Ball again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. It'll be a touchback the ball. Out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Jones wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time on target. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Y'all fucking stay killing me open up.
Line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Touchdown, Sunday! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around, right? Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, these niggas won't catch the fucking ball, bro.
Knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
He'll play this
They don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal.
How you end a drive. That is what you want from your running back. Lower the boom. Lower your shoulders, wrap up that football, fall forward, and get into the end zone. That is how it's done.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Second down coming up. Jones to throw. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot.
We don't pass, man.
But the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Sun Devils hit it quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage off that?
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, it's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to check the speed.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got it
Good
in the
play.
middle. It's Wilson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection.
No picks, man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the
Bro, where's my fucking middle linebacker, man?
that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long, no big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is what's got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arizona State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's stopped. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Bunch formation for these receivers.
Fight the ball, man. Damn.
They've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this in an offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. The pitch.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Jones wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Bro, give me the picks, man!
He almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You
Yeah.
drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Got his man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now mark it at the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again.
Oh, what the fuck is my linebacker going? Oh,
Passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Brown has it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. trying to punch it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Go straight ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, if I'm a quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted, and that's how they want to start a half. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And talk about a turn of events. Fourth and goal. The defense is able to step up. They're not just going to swat this thing away. Force the incompletion to get the offense back on the field. No, they're picking it off, and they're taking it all the way back for a touchdown. They win this game. You're going to point back to that play right there as the play that made the difference.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for a big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
This has got to be disappointing for the offense, guys. You're expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Back to pass on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh, how this man threw my fucking ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense. Where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Man, why fucking open, bro?
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle of time. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest. Like, you hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh my fucking god, bro! Look at the fucking elevation of these niggas fucking tape.
Flying out to the left.
Oh my fucking god, bro!
His way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That touchdown grab the 25th of his career.
Not surprising.
Fucking safety jumped up in his fucking ass. Them going for a fucking.
25 touchdown catches. That's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as you're up at the 35. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back on the option to give. The Sooners brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting it play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. And there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll try to run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, my fucking, you're the linebacker. So fucking ass, bro. You right fucking there, dude.
41 with the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pulls it in. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. This conversion and avoid having to settle for a field goal. Jones to throw.
What the fuck is that?
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option.
What a fumble! Oh my God! How the fuck is that not a fumble? Oh, this thing. Oh, dog.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field. They got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit. Make sure you get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they moved out front on the 4th. What a game.